Camilla's darkest secret revealed: how she manipulated the royals to get the crown. For years, Camilla Parker Bowles was cast as the villain, the other woman who destroyed the fairy tale marriage of King Charles and Princess Diana. She was despised, labeled a woman who nearly fractured the British monarchy. But what if this narrative was only a fraction of the truth? What if Camilla's role in the royal drama wasn't just about love and betrayal, but about something much more calculated? Was she really the passive mistress, or was she playing a long game from the very beginning, planning her rise to power, all while navigating royal secrets, public disdain, and the delicate balance of royal politics? In this video, we'll uncover the layers of her life, revealing how she manipulated those around her, used her position to secure influence, and even manipulated public opinion to ultimately secure her spot beside King Charles on the throne. What you'd see is the story of a woman who fought for control, manipulated the royal family's fragile dynamics, and against all odds, orchestrated her own path to becoming Queen Consort. Number 1. The origins of Camilla's ambition. Camilla Parker Bowles was born into British aristocracy, but her background was far from typical when it came to royal expectations. Raised in a world of privilege, Camilla's family had close ties to the upper echelons of society. However, her great-grandmother Alice Keppel set a precedent for the family that would profoundly influence Camilla's ambitions. Alice had been the mistress of King Edward VII, a relationship that allowed her to gain significant social power, even without the formal title of a queen. Camilla was keenly aware of this legacy and recognized early on that a woman could gain influence in royal circles not through marriage, but by capturing the attention of powerful men, even in unofficial ways. In her youth, she attended the prestigious finishing schools, mingled with high society, and learned the subtle art of navigating power structures. This exposure to aristocratic life gave her the tools to understand that aligning with royalty wasn't about becoming a queen. It was about using connections and influence to control outcomes. From the beginning, Camilla knew that her destiny was tied to the crown, but not through conventional routes. Number 2. How Camilla and King Charles' affair started. Camilla first met King Charles in the early 1970s at a polo match, and from the moment they connected, there was an undeniable spark. What started as a casual friendship quickly evolved into a more intimate relationship. Camilla's charm and wit, paired with her understanding of King Charles' loneliness and pressures, allowed her to forge a deep emotional connection with him. At that time, King Charles was the heir to the throne, giving him significant royal status, making him a coveted partner. However, Camilla knew the stakes. When King Charles left for his Navy duties, she strategically married Andrew Parker Bowles, a respected military man from an established family. On the surface, it seemed like a traditional marriage, but in reality, Camilla's true loyalties remained with King Charles. The marriage to Parker Bowles allowed her to maintain a respectable public profile, while secretly keeping her bond with King Charles alive. Even though she had a family of her own, Camilla made sure to stay close to King Charles, sending him letters and maintaining a friendship. In fact, their affair continued for years, with both parties refusing to let go. Camilla's ability to keep Charles' attention, despite his marriage to Princess Diana, is evident of how crucial she was in his life. Number 3. The royal family's rejection. Why Camilla wasn't good enough. The royal family's initial rejection of Camilla was rooted in their concerns about tradition, image, and Camilla's background. When King Charles and Camilla's relationship became more widely known, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip were deeply uncomfortable. Camilla didn't fit the image of the perfect royal wife that the family expected for their future king. Her family, while aristocratic, did not have the same old money pedigree that the royal family preferred. More importantly, Camilla had been married and had a past that could be viewed as scandalous, especially by the standards of royal protocol. The palace, always mindful of its public image, pushed King Charles toward Princess Diana Spencer, a much younger and seemingly more innocent figure. Princess Diana's wholesome image and youth contrasted sharply with Camilla's life experience, and her marriage to Andrew Parker Bowles raised concerns about the complications of King Charles' future marriage. The royal family wanted someone who would be accepted by the public and could help secure the monarchy's future. At the time, Camilla wasn't seen as a suitable option. The royal family pushed for a more traditional match for King Charles, hoping that Princess Diana could fulfill the role of a young, naive, and more docile royal wife. But despite those attempts to keep King Charles away from Camilla, the attraction between the two never waned, and their secret affair continued, setting the stage for the complicated dynamics that would unfold. Number 4. Princess Diana versus Camilla, the battle for King Charles' heart. The relationship between Princess Diana, Princess of Wales, and Camilla Parker Bowles became one of the most publicly scrutinized rivalries in royal history. When King Charles married Princess Diana in 1981, the world watched as the fairy tale union between the young princess and the then prince was celebrated by millions. However, behind the scenes, things were far from perfect. Princess Diana was fully aware of King Charles' ongoing relationship with Camilla, and it devastated her. Princess Diana famously admitted in a 1995 interview with Martin Bashir, "There were 3 of us in this marriage," a direct reference to Camilla's role in their relationship. The emotional toll on Princess Diana was immense. While Camilla remained a distant figure in the background, her presence in King Charles' life was undeniable. Despite being married to Princess Diana, King Charles continued his affair with Camilla, leading to public scandals, whispered rumors, and growing tensions. Princess Diana, who'd already faced pressures from her marriage and the public eye, found herself fighting a battle that few could understand. Over time, it became clear that Camilla had a hold on King Charles that Princess Diana could never break. The ongoing affair only deepened the divide between the royal couple, and Princess Diana became increasingly isolated. Meanwhile, Camilla's influence over King Charles only strengthened. The question of whether Camilla actively worked to destroy Princess Diana's marriage is still debated, but it's clear that her role in King Charles' life played a critical part in the unraveling of the royal marriage. Number 5. Princess Diana's tragic death. Was Camilla's path to power cleared? When Princess Diana tragically died in a car crash in 1997, the royal family and the public were thrown into mourning. However, for Camilla, Princess Diana's death marked a significant turning point in her own journey to power. For years, Camilla had been vilified as the other woman who'd contributed to the breakdown of King Charles' marriage. The media and the public had not been kind to her, and she was viewed as a scandalous figure. But after Princess Diana's death, things began to change. With Princess Diana no longer in the picture, King Charles and Camilla were finally free to pursue their relationship openly. This shift, however, didn't happen overnight. The royal family was still wary of Camilla's public image and the public's lingering animosity toward her. In response, the royal PR machine kicked into gear, working to rehabilitate Camilla's image. The palace launched a carefully orchestrated campaign to make Camilla more acceptable to the public, even going so far as to involve her in royal events to soften her image. Over the next several years, the public began to view Camilla more favorably, and the once hated mistress became a more accepted figure in royal circles. The turning point came in 2005 when King Charles and Camilla married. The wedding, though relatively low-key, symbolized the culmination of Camilla's long battle to gain legitimacy within the royal family. The royal public relations effort had paid off, and Camilla was now on her way to becoming a future Queen Consort, having slowly but surely cleared her path to the throne. Number 6. Camilla's PR makeover, rebranding the royal mistress. Camilla Parker Bowles' image underwent one of the most significant public transformations in modern royal history. For years, she was regarded as the other woman, a symbol of scandal in the royal family. Her affair with King Charles, the heartbreak of Princess Diana, and her status as a married woman didn't fit the clean, idealized image the royal family wanted to protect. But as King Charles and Camilla's relationship continued to deepen, a deliberate PR strategy was set in motion. The royal family and their advisors knew that for Camilla to become an accepted figure, they needed to control the narrative and present her in a new light. In the early 2000s, the public relations team worked tirelessly to soften her image, portraying her as King Charles' true love rather than the villain of the story. Camilla was often seen at royal events with King Charles, engaging in public duties and charity work, which helped her gain a more positive reputation. Slowly but surely, the media began to portray her as someone loyal, devoted, and committed to the royal family, rather than a destructive force. The more time passed, the more her public persona shifted, transforming from the royal mistress to the supportive partner of the future king. Despite the media's attempts to reframe her, some critics still resisted the change. But by the time of her marriage to King Charles in 2005, the transformation was complete, and Camilla had secured her position as a member of the royal family. Number 7. The Queen's reluctant acceptance of Camilla. For years, Queen Elizabeth was publicly reluctant to accept Camilla into the royal fold. The Queen had always upheld the monarchy's traditions and expected those who were to join the royal family to adhere to the same ideals. Camilla, who'd been the cause of so much public scandal, was seen as a threat to these ideals. Queen Elizabeth also had to consider the delicate balance of public opinion. The British public, still reeling from Princess Diana's death and the drama surrounding King Charles' infidelity, wasn't ready to accept Camilla. However, as time passed, Queen Elizabeth began to soften her stance. The public relations campaign worked to humanize Camilla, and her role as King Charles' supportive partner became increasingly evident. By 2022, Queen Elizabeth made a historic decision. She publicly endorsed Camilla as the future Queen Consort. This was a major shift in royal policy and signaled the Queen's reluctant acceptance of Camilla as a legitimate member of the royal family. It also marked a turning point for Camilla, who'd fought for decades to be recognized and accepted. The Queen's endorsement was not just a personal acceptance. It was a sign that Camilla had successfully navigated the royal family's complex dynamics and earned her place beside King Charles, despite her controversial past. Number 8. The hidden role of Andrew Parker Bowles. While much of the public focus has been on King Charles and Camilla's relationship, Andrew Parker Bowles, Camilla's first husband, played a much more complex role in this royal drama. Despite the breakdown of their marriage, which had been strained by Camilla's ongoing affair with King Charles, Andrew never publicly spoke out against his ex-wife or the situation. In fact, after their divorce, Andrew continued to maintain close ties with the royal family, and he was often seen at royal events, even attending King Charles and Camilla's wedding in 2005. Many have speculated that Andrew was aware of Camilla's ambitions and understood that she had a bigger role to play within the royal family. Some royal insiders believe that Andrew never fully fought to keep Camilla from King Charles because he recognized that her future lay with the king. His passive role in this royal drama raises many questions. Was he complicit in her pursuit of power, or was he simply resigned to the situation? While Andrew was often portrayed as a benign figure in the narrative, his continued relationship with Camilla and the royal family suggests that he may have played an understated, yet crucial role in her rise. His cooperation and silence seemed to allow Camilla the freedom to navigate the complex dynamics of the royal family, enabling her to secure her future as Queen Consort. Number 9. How Camilla strengthened her grip on the royal family. As Camilla's position in the royal family became more secure, she began to play a more prominent role in royal duties and public engagements. After her marriage to King Charles, she was no longer just his partner in the shadows. She became an official member of the royal family. As King Charles took on more public responsibilities, Camilla was by his side, supporting him at numerous events and increasingly assuming royal duties of her own. Her public presence, coupled with her growing influence within the royal household, signaled that she was not just a figurehead. She was becoming a key player. Over time, Camilla gained the trust of key figures within the royal family and worked hard to build relationships with other royals. She gradually took on more responsibility in the monarchy's various charitable efforts, with an emphasis on causes that were close to her heart, such as literacy and women's rights. King Charles, acknowledging her strengths and capabilities, began to rely on her more. She effectively became an indispensable partner to him. With each passing year, Camilla cemented her place within the royal family, proving that she was not merely King Charles' wife, but an influential figure in her own right. Her influence was felt not only in public appearances, but also behind closed doors, where she played a critical role in supporting King Charles' decisions and providing counsel on royal matters. Number 10. Prince William and Prince Harry's reaction. How Camilla drove a wedge between them. The relationship between Camilla and her stepsons, Prince William and Prince Harry, has been strained, largely due to her role in their parents' marriage. Prince William, understanding the need for diplomacy, kept his personal feelings about Camilla more private, maintaining a neutral stance in public. However, Prince Harry's feelings were far more outspoken. In his memoir Spare, he revealed his resentment towards Camilla, blaming her for the pain his mother, Princess Diana, suffered during her marriage to King Charles. For Prince Harry, Camilla symbolized the breakdown of his parents' relationship, and he couldn't easily forgive her. This divide between the brothers had only grown over time, with Prince William staying more reserved, while Prince Harry's resentment shaped his decision to distance himself from the royal family. Camilla's presence in their lives became a constant source of tension, driving a wedge between the once close brothers. Number 11. Was Camilla involved in royal leaks? Over the years, there have been many rumors about Camilla's involvement in leaking royal secrets to the press. The royal family, with its strict traditions and privacies, always had a complex relationship with the media. But in the years leading up to Camilla's marriage to King Charles, some sources suggest that she may have used the press to her advantage. By leaking royal information or stories to the media, Camilla could control the narrative around her and shift public opinion in her favor. Some insiders believe that she knew how powerful the press could be in shaping her image, and decided to use it as a tool to rehabilitate her public standing. These leaks, whether intentional or just the result of her close ties with the media, helped her gradually reshape the public's perception of her. With the media often portraying her as King Charles' true love rather than a scandalous figure, Camilla could shift the focus away from her past and position herself as a key member of the royal family. Though these leaks were never directly confirmed, it's clear that the media played a significant role in crafting Camilla's rise to the throne. She understood the power of media manipulation and, consciously or not, used it to her advantage. Number 12. The day King Charles finally married Camilla, a royal power move. When King Charles and Camilla married in 2005, it was more than just a personal celebration for the couple. It was a significant moment for the entire royal family. The wedding, though low-key, marked the official acceptance of their relationship. For Camilla, this was the final victory in a long, difficult journey. After years of being vilified by the public and rejected by the royal family, Camilla had finally secured her place by King Charles' side. This wasn't just about love. It was a strategic power move. By marrying King Charles, Camilla solidified her position within the royal family and ensured her role in the monarchy's future. The wedding symbolized not only their commitment to each other, but also Camilla's triumph over the scandals and challenges that had plagued her for decades. She was no longer just the other woman in the royal story. She was now an official member of the royal family. This marriage gave her the platform to wield even more influence within the royal family and the monarchy at large, making it clear that she wasn't just King Charles' partner, but also a key player in the future of the British royal family. Number 13. Did Camilla secretly push for the Queen Consort title? After years of public scrutiny and rejection, Camilla's rise to the title of Queen Consort seemed almost impossible to some. But by the time King Charles became king, Camilla's role in the royal family had grown undeniably strong. The question on many minds was whether Camilla had secretly pushed for the title of Queen Consort. In 2022, Queen Elizabeth shocked the world when she announced that Camilla would indeed become Queen Consort when King Charles ascended the throne. While the Queen's endorsement was key, there were many who believed that Camilla may have quietly advocated for this title herself. Her supporters argue that after decades of loyal service to King Charles and the royal family, she'd earned the right to be officially recognized as the Queen Consort. However, her critics claim that Camilla may have pushed behind the scenes for this recognition, seeing it as the final step in securing her legacy and cementing her power. Whether or not Camilla actively campaigned for the title, the public announcement marked the final stage of her journey, from being the controversial mistress to the accepted and powerful Queen Consort. It was a significant moment not just for Camilla, but for the entire monarchy, as it reflected the royal family's willingness to embrace a new era. Number 14. Princess Catherine versus Camilla, the new royal power struggle. As Camilla's power and influence within the royal family continued to grow, she faced a new challenge in the form of Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Princess Catherine, married to Prince William, had quickly become one of the most popular figures in the royal family. With her graceful demeanor, charitable work, and connections to the younger generation, Princess Catherine was poised to play an increasingly prominent role. As the future Queen Consort, Princess Catherine's growing influence represented a new challenge for Camilla, who'd long fought to secure her own place in the monarchy. The two women, both holding significant positions within the royal family, have to navigate the delicate balance of power. While Camilla has years of experience and a deep relationship with King Charles, Princess Catherine's position as the future Queen of England gives her considerable public sway. This has led to speculation about whether Camilla feels threatened by Princess Catherine's rising popularity. The tension between the two women has remained largely unspoken, but it's clear that the changing dynamics within the royal family could lead to a power struggle as Princess Catherine steps into a more central role. Will Camilla and Princess Catherine find a way to work together, or will their differing positions spark a new royal rivalry? Number 15. The truth about Camilla's reign. What's next? Now that Camilla's officially secured her place as Queen Consort, the big question is, what's next for her reign? After years of carefully navigating royal politics and overcoming public disdain, Camilla's reached the pinnacle of power in the British royal family. Will she simply continue to support her husband, or will she carve out a legacy of her own? Some royal experts believe that Camilla, with her years of experience and understanding of royal life, will play an essential role in shaping King Charles' reign. She's already proven that she's more than just a consort. She's a trusted advisor and a key figure in the royal household. However, her legacy is still being written. Some will always see her as the woman who destroyed King Charles' first marriage, while others will view her as a queen who fought hard to earn her place in history. As Camilla's reign begins, the question remains, will she be remembered as a powerful force in the royal family, or as a controversial figure who used every tool at her disposal to climb to the throne? Only time will tell. Was it love or pure ambition that drove her rise? Do you think she truly earned her place, or did she use the royal family's power for her own gain? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. We'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video like we did, make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel for more engaging videos like this one. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!